Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So NC State's offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Give to the running back. Brought down at the 28. Gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Right back to the well. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Duke's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable. Get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, the ground game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. To the ground, he's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
How about these two running games so far, and dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats? Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Going to the running game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked.
Offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quick strike complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Unloads to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gonna run it. It's Collins. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the blocks, getting the big stop.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Looking to move it through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, NC State. How about that?
The reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long, they don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Bull goes ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. State sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Fast motion from the offense. Jet sweep to the receiver. Inside the 25. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the 2nd half.
Power football with the run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richard. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Duke. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Here comes the offense on first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He leaves it with his back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick completion to the right. Wolfpack will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. You just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the marker, it's Collins. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. This is a designed run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Offense, quick tempo. On second down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense playing a bail technique. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. Time, David.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Handoff to the lone back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Looking for a gap. It's Richard. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so